Hey, and welcome to another version of Bobby Valentine Tohashima Show. And Frankie Rampant's here in his house in Stamford, Connecticut, and I am at Coney Island. I'm managing the Ukrainian national team against the European All-Stars. The game played out on the field here, and we're going to give you a little bit of our show as we go along. So, Frankie, what do we have going for this week's action?
A lot of action going on this week. Some big-time matchups in Major League Baseball. Japanese stars showing out all over. And, of course, like we start every single week, we got to start with the man, Shohei Ohtani. 3 leadoff home runs in a 5-game span this week. He's inevitable. Yankees played the Dodgers in LA this week as well. And the 2 big stars, Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani, showed out. First pitch Ohtani saw, homered, and that was his first at-bat. This one right here, his second at-bat against Max Fried. 2 home runs in 1 game against the Yankees on Friday night. Shohei Ohtani just inevitable.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, Shohei is putting on a show. I mean, the things that he's doing, he's getting ready to pitch. He's throwing all of his pitches in the bullpen. He's not worrying about his arm at all. He's playing, he's sliding, he's doing everything everyone could expect him to do. I hope he stays healthy. I believe he will. He's Superman.
Yes, throwing pitches, very important thing for Shohei Ohtani as he progresses through his pitching. We saw him pitch against live batters for the first time at Citi Field in New York. He continues that progression here at Dodger Stadium before they take on the Yankees. He looks great out there. Hopefully we'll be able to see Shohei out there, like we've mentioned, sometime near the All-Star break, probably a couple games after the All-Star break, but seeing Shohei Ohtani back on the mound will be a treat for baseball fans everywhere.
1, 2, 3 innings for your team brave.
As you can hear all the noise and all the guys coming into the dugout, we just got them out in the second inning. So, guys, we're going to take a little break, and I'm going to go coach third base, and then I'll come back in and we'll get another little segment, okay? Yeah, we're back. It's a lot of noise here. It's in between innings here in Coney Island at the Mets Rookie League ballpark. It's 1-0. Ukraine leading the Eastern European All-Stars. Yeah, there's a lot of All-Stars playing. How about Senga? He continues to go, Frankie. How about Yamamoto? He continues to go. Oh, my goodness.
Yes, the Japanese pitching just continues to dominate. Kodai Senga, another unbelievable start on Saturday against the Colorado Rockies. 6 1/3, only gave up 2 hits. One of those was a homer, so 2 earned runs, but the ghost fork was working. Senga's been doing it all year long. ERA down to a 1.6, the number 1 lowest ERA in the entire National League. Him and Yoshinobu Yamamoto have been dominating. Look at this. The ghost fork was on point on Saturday. Fans were loving it, kept putting it up there. Look at this one. Boom, no chance. Hitters swinging over the top of it all day long. Kodai Senga yet again. Another unbelievable start. Tops the National League in ERA.
And this is the real coach of the team. I'm just hanging out to be the manager. He knows all the players' names. He knows what they could do. Ukrainian names are really hard to pronounce. Very hard. But here we go at the top of the third, and the good guys are winning so far.
Yeah, Ukrainian team's been doing well so far. Just scratched across their first run of the game in the second inning. So Bobby having success over there with this Ukrainian team against the Eastern European All-Stars.
And Frankie, when you talk about Chicago, even without Imagaga pitching, working on that hamstring, the Cubs are still a strong team.
Yes, they are. The Cubs' offense remains hot. Seiya Suzuki continues to hit the ball hard. He has been unbelievable this year for the Chicago Cubs. Still at the top of the National League in RBIs. Seiya Suzuki actually tied with Pete Core Armstrong, his own teammate, at the top of the National League in RBI. So the Cubs are just scoring runs at a premium right now, leading the league in runs scored.
Yeah, and Kikuchi had another tough outing where he pitched great. He didn't get the win back at home, but he's a fabulous job. And for all those Angel fans out there, Mike Trout is back in action, getting 4 hits in his first 2 games combined. We'll see if he could stay healthy and maybe give the Angels a little boost.
Yes, the Angels have also been playing some pretty good baseball throughout the first couple months of the season. Yusei Kikuchi, like you mentioned, another tough luck loss. He pitched very well against the Yankees at home. 5 innings, only gave up 1 run. But again, the Angels were unable to come out victorious, so he did pick up the loss again. But he's been very, very good. Super underrated because you look at his record. He only has 1 win, but he has been so he's been very impressive, very underlooked pitcher so far this year.
Yeah, ERA hovering right around 3 and really pitching well. We'll see how the season goes on, and there's a lot of baseball left to play, that's for sure. I'm a little into this game here, guys, so what we're going to do is think about a couple sayings that I see that are going on. You have one, Frankie? A little baseball saying?
I don't know how to say that in Russian, though.
Let's think about a baseball saying here. So we're in a baseball game, right? Let's talk about one that can happen right now. So we got Ukraine in the field here. We've talked about Baltimore chops. We've talked about
that was the wild sequence.
We just
talked about those, right? How about one that's hit very hard?
Yeah, we just had picked off a runner. We had him in the pickle. And then during the rundown, we messed it up. So the pickle is when you're in between 2 guys who one of them have the ball and you're in the middle and they're running it back and forth. And then the rundown is to run the guy down to the base. We were trying to do that to get him out, but a misfire meant on second and third, and the defense is in trouble. I've got to play him in, I think. Yeah, let's play in. Let's cut it off at the plate right here. We don't want to give him that run. Come on in. Come on in. It's called run prevention.
So second and third here, trying to cut down the run at the plate. The pitcher on the mound is going to have to, what we like to call, bear down.
That's right. The bottom of the order, Frankie's bottom of the order. We're looking at, a guy who's not going to hit the ball out of the infield. So let's get him out when he hits it into the infield. This is what's happening. I'll turn around. You can watch live action right here. Let's see what happens. And I think he's hitting a ground ball to my shortstop. And because of the communication problem, he fouled it back. Because of my communication problem, they are still playing back. So we're not going to get this guy out.
Bobby, so I know you managed in Japan for all those years, so you've managed with a language barrier before. How is it with this Ukrainian team?
We're working on it. I don't have an interpreter, so we're working on it. A lot of sign language. There's a lot of baseball ease that's being spoken, with the block, the take, the run. I'm giving signs. I just gave the guy a steal sign. He stole second base, and he got the sign. It was nonverbal, just gave him the sign. Yeah, universal sign language. Third base coach to the hitter. So where are we, Frankie? Drop another highlight on me.
So Tomoyuko Sagani.
Or saying, baseball saying.
Oh, another saying.
Yeah.
Somebody was saying here. Okay, let's talk about it. Second and third, I tried to mention it before, right? This pitcher, the Ukrainian team pitcher, we like when they're in a bad situation, trying to work themselves out of some trouble, we like to say the pitcher's got to bear down here. Like what you would say from the dugout, like, hey, come on now, let's bear down. Saying that's said a lot of the time. Not sure why they use the actual bear down part, but that's a lot of that's a saying when they talk about.
What does that mean?
God, looking.
Where does that come from?
And he's out.
So bear down. Apparently, I just looked it up. Comes from, a bear, an actual animal, the bear, very intimidating animal. When it comes at you, it kind of makes itself look big, makes itself look intimidating. So it comes from that. The pitcher's trying to get himself on the mound, dig into his glove, maybe give you a little glare, try to make himself look intimidating on the mound so the hitter has a little bit of uneasiness about the at-bat potentially.
And you Googled that, huh?
I just did, yes.
You did? Okay. Yeah, that's something you hear all the time. The other thing you hear all the time, maybe 100 times a game, is baseball players, coaches, and managers say, let's go. And they say it all different ways. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And that's just ikimasho in Japanese. And that just means we're just standing here. We're doing nothing. Let's go and do something. So you'll hear let's go all the time.
I got another one for you, Bobby.
Ikimasho.
How about the keystone position? I just learned about this one this weekend.
This keystone, yeah.
I never knew that the second base position was called the keystone in baseball. Heard that for the first time while watching the Mets this weekend.
Yeah.
Do you know why it's called
the
that,
meaning,
Bobby?
though. What's the meaning? It's the double play combination. The keystone combo.
The second baseman is responsible for turning a lot of double plays whenever a ground ball is hit to either the shortstop or the third baseman or the pitcher. In some cases, the second baseman will have to turn the double play. So they're calling that a keystone because it plays a central role in the double play position. Very interesting. I never heard that before.
So it's key like important, not key like in lock and key.
Yes. Key is an important.
It's an important stone. I got it. Well, listen, I'm ready to go back out on the field, Coach Third. So listen, for this, Frankie Rampant and everybody who's been watching, it's been fun here from Coney Island in the dugout. Bobby V saying, I'm managing another game. We better win. See you guys.
Still have 2 runners on.